hopefully you had a good day today trading. I had an okay day. I think I botched a lot of trades. I called out a lot of trades. I just didn't get in them. I it's kind of interesting. I just had an off day trading today. I still was able to eke out $750, and I think that was mainly because I came back from a doctor's appointment and noticed that there was a drop, um, a setup happening right off the LRC, and I got into SPX puts, and that was a $550 profit. Should have been 900, but I tried to stay in it to see if I could get more out of it. So I'm gonna make this really quick today. I have some other things I've got to get done, so I'll just make a real quick video showing the trades that I got and or that I took, and some that I probably should have taken today and did not. But so let's get right into it. The first trade that I took today was a loss. I actually got into TSM. I thought I was going to get the move that I was looking for on TSM, and I just got in really late. Like I said, I was just off today, so everything looked really good. The setup was really good. If you look at um, if you look at what took place, this is what we look for every single day. The Anchored LRC was pretty widespread because we had some movement pre-market on TSM. So the more you move pre-market, the wider your channels get, and they give you bigger ranges to trade to and from. That's just how it works. Um, but first thing this morning, we had this move right up to the red LRC line. It it pushed straight off of it. So right away, I got interested. Right after, here's where I got in late. We had such a huge push down. I didn't want to try to catch the runner. So then my next goal was I want to see it cross over and hold below the 159.50. It did. And at the same time, that's that pink line right there. That's my long LRC line. So I was like, okay, this may go down to the next um, channel further down. So I got in right as it crossed, and I didn't get in very heavy, thank goodness. Um, my mistake was, and this is something I want to point out, look at the move we already had. My mistake was expecting much more after that, right? That was a massive move. So kind of a dumb, like I said, I was off today, just wasn't thinking right or whatever, but I just I did not think this through. I should never have gotten this trade, even though it cleared the levels. If anything, I could have taken a breakout right here, this really strong push down to the 200 and taken the breakout. I did not. I wanted to see where this candle was going to end. I was hoping I'd get our close below the 200 and then get the next candle down. But since that didn't happen and it pushed down, I made the mistake of going ahead and getting in down here. So I was up profit a little bit, but I ended up scaling out some profit, I think like right around in here. And then it just kind of went up, came down. I didn't take profit here thinking, okay, now I'm going to get the push. Came up. I scaled out another one and I held up here. I think I finally got out like right in here and just decided to take my loss. I was down $156. Not a big deal. Like I said, I didn't get in very heavy, but it just, yeah, just a dumb trade. Realistically, when you go back and look at these, sometimes you just scratch your head and go, what was I thinking? But that's what happens with trading. We sometimes get, you know, we can't see the forest for the trees, so to speak. So that's actually what happened to me on that trade. I'm not going to go over all these little trades. I got into an Nvidia trade that I'll look at the chart, but it just didn't go anywhere, so I got out of it. Um, I think I just scalped a quick like $40 move. Uh, can't remember where I got in. I believe it was right here. I had this move up over the 200, got in on this little move, went up, went sideways, 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 sideways. I finally just got out, mainly because it wasn't getting through. Oops, it wasn't getting through my LRC line. And when you see that happening, it's time to change your plan. Don't sit and expect that, oh, in a minute it may. Well, it could, but I just took the $40 and ran, and it's a good thing because it did this. The actual best entry is right here. The best entry was, do this again. The best entry was right there, hands down. That would have been just beautiful trade. You had everything you wanted. You set up, you consolidated, you rejected, rejected, rejected. You pushed through. You really honestly cannot find a more appropriate trade to get into than this right here. There isn't going to be one. That's about as A plus as you're going to get with this trading strategy. It's right up there with, you know, your best opportunities. That's 100% get in and hold it until you get to this level. Scale out all but one maybe, or take all off if you want to, and then push down to, this is another long LRC line. Look where it hit, boom, right on my long LRC. And once you get this rejection right here, you just exit all, and that was a really good move right there, guys. So that's what you're looking for if you're trying this strategy yourself, and you're not in our Discord. When you're trying it and you see this happening, right, pay attention to that. That's your friend, really. It really is. When you're looking at consolidation, what you want to see is the rejection, the push down. You want it to be through your 20, your 200. I mean, this is about as perfect as it's going to get, because you had this really tight move together. You had this happen once right here. It was somewhat of a failed move, right? It came down, hit the red LRC line, finally got it, actually consolidated it and started going up. But the great thing about this is, if you got in here, you would see that you're not getting through this. Your price action's showing you, right? And here's what you look for when you're looking at your price action. Let me zoom into this. As soon as this broke through, say that this is your entry, you get in, you go down, it pushes up a little, then you get this big drop and you're like, oh, okay, this is gonna go. But then the buyers step in. Then you get this little shooting star, or whatever you want to call it. Pretty much a know-nothing candle, in my opinion. And then you get these kind of weak candles that don't go anywhere, like their bodies all stay right next to each other. Then you do get somewhat of maybe a push up, and then the sellers push it back down. So that gives you a little bit of, okay, well, maybe this is something to hold. But then you get this, you get this, and you get this. Again, when you start what I call wicking up like that, go ahead and exit the strategy, exit the trade, wait for a better setup. It'll come. There's always setups, guys. There's always setups all day long with this strategy. Even late day, you can trade this and do extremely well. So we find that it's best between probably 9:30 to 11:30, 12-ish, and then sometimes there's some, just, you know, it just depends. It varies on the day, but that's what we find is it's usually better in the mornings, because that's where you get your bigger moves. Then I got into a meta trade, and the meta trade was it was a late entry that I got into. Once again, I was calling them out, but I wasn't getting into them when I should. So this was another low. I went in very low, got in on this on a pullback. I didn't catch the trade right here. This was your initial entry would have been right here. You get your close below the 510, unless you're well, depends on if you're going to just go for a move down. If you want to see a retest, then this was your entry. This was your perfect entry right here, because a lot of times when you cross a major level, or I want to see a retest, so you get a push back up to it, you're going to push above, closes on it, you push up, then you close all the way down here. That right there is what I need to see for a retest. You could even use this as a retest. But the great thing is if you're running the 20 EMA strategy, you can, you could have got in right here, went down, get in, when this pull back, add here, take some profit off of this in case you get through the 200. Oh, excuse me. I am so tired. I'm ready for bed. And put this, and then you could have caught it all the way through the 200. So anyhow, that was, I did get in. I got in here. I got in late. I got in off of this pullback. I entered here, and I just took a quick little profit, which was like $109 profit. And then my best trade, which should have been a lot more. I mean, I was already up $900 on the trade, but it was right here. I did get in on this. It was a perfect entry. We had the push down through the LRC right here. Next move down, I got in. It pulled back. I added right here. I went all the way, I traded to this level, to the LRC line, and it was going pretty quick, but I did scale out right as I got to it. I don't know where I ended up getting out, but I scaled out one right in this area. And I'm trying to think of where oh, no, 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 no. I got in actually here, guys. So I take that back. That's where I should have got in. This is where I should have got it. Right here. I take that back. On this one, this is where I got in. I got in on the second candle below the 545. Took it down. Scaled out the one, added one more back, went down, scaled out another, and but at this point right here, I could have taken all profit for just over $900. I held on to it, I stayed in it, and I ended up getting out on this candle right here for $550. This was either one of these areas could have been the entry. Right here would have been great, or right here would have been great, and that would have just been a monstrous SPX trade. I called this out. I didn't get in it, and that's what I was laughing about earlier. Is today I was telling the guys, man, this is an entry setting up right here. You get this pullback, you get in, and I think several of the guys got in this and got this whole giant candle down with SPX. They made a lot of money right there. So great trades were there today. I guess I was just a little off. I feel like I was a little off today, but that's okay. I still profited 750, which, I mean, that's still a great day, right? So I'm happy for that. And anyhow, that's pretty much it. I will put out another video tomorrow, and hope to see you guys in the Discord. If you're not a member and you want to just come in and hang out, we have an area where non-members can come in and ask questions, and feel free to shoot me a DM and ask any questions. I'll be happy to help you and see if I can help teach and show you this strategy, because it is an amazing strategy. It's so easy. And I think the best part about it is that it's just consistent. It's just such a consistent strategy. Even when I have my losses, I end up with profits every single day practically. So hopefully it's something that you'll be interested in and you'll try to pick up. I do have my rules on in the Use ThinkScript forum. I have the rules on my Discord. If you're interested, I show you how. I kind of, have it written out how I trade this strategy, but it's basically what you see me call out on the videos as well. So anyway, if you're interested, come on in, join us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you like the video, please hit the like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. and I will see you on the next video.